Hey, SouthRidge, it is April the 9th and a time for another update to let you know what's going on. I hope you're having a good week in the midst of everything that's going on. I hope you're finding a rhythm that is adjusting to life with kids or even without kids, a rhythm of connecting with people even though it's not face-to-face. We do face some challenging times, but I know we can get through this. And I just wanted to let you know of a few things as we enter this weekend, which is it is the biggest weekend of the church's calendar. Easter, Good Friday, all those great times of coming together normally as a church and celebrating what Jesus has done for us. But we can't come together. But we're trying to do some things that will allow us to function as the church together. And so starting tonight, actually Thursday night tonight, from 7 to 9, we have an online prayer time that you can access if you go to our website and access the chat feature. There will be people there who you can pray with, if you have requests, they'll pray for you. Or if you just come and pray with others, that would be a great opportunity to come together as the church and pray together. And that's Thursday night tonight from 7 to 9. And we are looking at doing that on the coming Thursdays as well for the entire time that we have to go through this COVID-19 pandemic. Friday, of course, will be Good Friday, and we will be doing a service at 10 o'clock, joining with the other churches of Langley. And I encourage you to be part of that. You will be able to access that broadcast through our website by just clicking on the Good Friday service button. And I look forward as I bring you a message from Matthew 27, looking at Jesus' death. I also want to give you a heads up. We will be doing the Lord's Supper together as the Church of Langley, so just be prepared for that as well on Good Friday. And then on Friday night, we're encouraging you to do some prayer stations. Our youth over the last couple of years has done prayer stations on the week before Easter to help to prepare the youth for Good Friday and Easter Sunday. And we have a whole handout that'll walk you through prayer stations and what to focus on, what to think through, even the supplies that you might need to prep that. And so if you have a family of children, young adults, teenagers at home, this would be an amazing time as a family to come together and do this on Friday night. And you can access that through our blog and just looking up the prayer stations. And there's a PDF that you get to download. And then, of course, Easter. And I'm looking forward for Easter Sunday at 10 a.m. of all of us joining together and celebrating Easter together. And we'll be looking at the resurrection from Matthew chapter 28. And we'll be talking about a number of things that is so important to us in understanding and celebrating of what Jesus has done. So please join us at 10 on Easter, and we will have a great time together. I'd also encourage you to take some pictures and post them about what your family is doing on Easter Sunday. And whether that's an Easter breakfast, whether that's Easter service together, or even just Easter dinner together, and however it looks like. I know that there are some challenges, and Easter is going to be hard this year because normally Easter is a time we get together as family and as church, and we can't do that. But we can try and intentionally spend time together as our units, and then celebrate as a bigger church just through our online connection. And it's also a time as we face these challenges. We know that people are losing their jobs. We know that people are trying to access funds from the government just to survive. And so there's a lot of things to be praying about. We also know that people have to be quarantined, and there's a number of needs that our church has. And so one special need that we have right now is we have people who need a place to stay when they're coming into the country. And so if you have a room or a trailer that they could stay, and so there's no connection with people for 2 weeks, and you'd be willing to let us know about that, that would be an amazing way that you could help some people out. So if that's you, just call the office, let us know that you would be able to help someone out that way. Also, we just want to make sure that if you have a need, that you're letting us know that you have a need. We are trying to check up with as many people as we can, but we sometimes miss people. So if there's something going on in your life that you feel that we could help you with as the church, please do not hesitate to call us, email us, or connect with us, because we really are here for you and we want to help you. And on that note, we just want to thank everybody. We thank you for what you're doing. We thank you for how you're calling people, how you're meeting needs within our community groups, and how you continue to give. And as a church, we're trying to respond to the new realities of making sure that we are cutting where we can spending-wise, and being wise and good stewards with what God gives us through giving. And yet it is Easter, and this is a time where we are reminded where God was generous with us in providing salvation for us. So again, I would just challenge us as a church, look for the opportunities to be generous with those people God has put in your life and meet the needs of those around there and be the light that God has called us to be. I'm also just going to share that starting the week after Easter, we're going to launch into a 7-week series about looking at the I ams found in John, the Gospel of John, and the 7 I am statements that Jesus makes about himself. It's going to be a great series. You're going to hear some of your other guys that normally speak on at SouthRidge. They're going to be doing some messages. And so it's going to be an amazing 7 weeks of grounding us in who Jesus is and what that means for us as we look at what comes in the days that lie ahead. So thanks, SouthRidge. Keep doing what you're doing. And I look forward to speaking to you on Good Friday and Easter Sunday.